All right, everybody. First off, I just wanted to introduce myself. I am Stefani Dunn, your #1 earner globally. And I'm excited because not only am I on, but my assistant is on tonight, and we are going to go through all things host to post. So one of the things that you guys will hear a lot of people say or leaders talk about is host to post or HAP. So what we're going to do is first, I want you guys, I know everyone is super excited. The chat's on fire. I'm going to try to have you guys do nothing in the chat. And here's why. We are going to walk you through kind of host to post and what it looks like on our end through screen sharing, and then giving you all of our scripts in the comments to see, so that you can go back at any time and watch the recording of this Zoom. So sound good? Everybody give me a thumbs up if you're okay with that. So this is going to be something that you can share with newbies as well. So Laura McKenna is our assistant, and she's going to kind of go back and forth. So we'll walk kind of through that. But really what I want you to know is host to post is truly, to me, the bread and butter of the business. So for newbies coming in, maybe you're like, I just don't have a big following yet. You know what? You may have 300 people, but you may have a friend that has 4,000 friends. And that's what we want to teach you, is how can you utilize other people's friends lists to grow your network. So this is why it's important, because not only are you getting people to post for you, but it'll start to grow your friends on your personal Facebook, etc. So we really want to make sure you guys know that. So I love host to post. It's something that I don't have to wait. If I do a post myself or a story, I'm not necessarily waiting for people to come to me, that I can just continue to do this every day as something that is a non-negotiable for me. So this is what we're going to walk through real quick. So the first question that we get is, what is host to post? Why host to post? How host to post? And so over the next probably like 20 minutes, we're going to try to do this fast as we can. Laura's going to come on screen share. She's going to drop those scripts right in the comments, like I said. Then at the end, I'll open it up for comments if we don't catch anything. So again, make sure right now you guys don't post in the chat right now. So let's get started. So Laura, you should be able to unmute. And as you hear things, or if I forget something, she's going to kind of check me a little bit just to make sure we're on the same page. But this is what we do. And if you're not in our team page, or maybe you're on a part of another team, just know that they're really generally similar. So what I like to do is every month we do what's called a giveaway. So you may see these on other people's Facebooks. And right now for our month, we have $500 giveaway or a Yeti bundle. So they can choose that. So why is that important? Well, we want to make sure people know what we're going to be giving away if somebody throws up a post for you. So what we do is we put that up at the beginning of the month, and it's a $5 buy-in so that you can start to enter people. So Laura, are you able to kind of screen share? This is where it might get a little confusing for newbies, but just know we're going to try to walk you through it. So when you get someone to do a post, this is where you would go. I think you're going to share how I think we actually enter people in.
So this is what a giveaway post looks like.
Yep. So this was what we're doing this month. So
pull up the spreadsheet here.
You may want to do that as your first post, or have someone do that post for you. And so once somebody does comment on the post, we have it you'll see that in Google Forms. And we then have you enter the names of the people that would share the post, host the post for you. So it's literally this simple. And if you get lost, don't be afraid to comment on the post that's in the team page or wherever you're at, just to know, because everybody does it just a little bit different. I'm showing you just the way that we do that so that you can see this is where it's at. And again, it'll be back into the team page. So you can go back to that post, Laura, and just look. So at the beginning of the month, we went ahead and did that, and you can see 199 comments. So this is a great way to just start. So we asked the question on the post. Can you scroll up a little bit, Laura, so they can see the question?
Mhm.
So we want interaction. So peanut butter goes with, and people love to respond. So if you could do something like this, and then people comment, they may not realize that they're going to be entered into a host a post for you. But the idea is to get people to comment. And then we go to them. So just go ahead and pick someone, Laura. I think you probably we have them in somewhere. But what we'll do is we notice somebody commented. And so we'll message them and say, hey, I noticed that you commented. Can we get you into our entry? So let's see if we can pull up a screen share of that.
Right here at the bottom. I can't really move it too much.
Can you guys see that? So this is what you're gonna send. And we have these in boards too, you guys. So make sure that if you don't have the boards app, you're gonna want to do that. But I want you guys to see this. Just this is what we're doing. So, hi, Catherine, would you mind sharing a post for me that I give you? And then you're going to enter them into the giveaway. So there, she went ahead. I don't mind at all. And I think, can you scroll? Is it showing? Let me see. I can't. There you go. So it walks you through exactly what to say.
Yep, I'm putting all this in the chat for you guys too.
So while we're screen sharing, it's kind of hard to go put in the chat. So I'm just going to have her give you all of that in the chat. So you can unscreen share there, Laura, if you want.
Okay.
This should pop up. So the idea is while people get these host to post up, it's something that we use that we're having success with is slimming gummies and cleanser, usually the two product posts that we're using. So we'll give them a product post for our business. So if you're new, we have products that you can sell and make money on. And the goal is to get customers and distributors. So if I can get someone to share a post on their wall, now I'm into their friends list. And so we will give them a gummies post. It's no picture and it's just been words that we're using. And then we're going to show you what that looks like as well. Let's see if it posted. Okay. So there's the summer testers needed. And you guys can go back into the comments and see that because thank you guys for not commenting in there. But Catherine posted for us. So when you're asking, just let them know, hey, once you do share it, let me know that you got it posted. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to go into on Facebook, we're going to go into collections. So you want to save this post that the person actually posted for you and then hit only you so that you can be the one that sees it to go back through and follow up. So she posts it for me. So I'll write that down in my notebook. And some people are funny because they're like, I've got comments in my post, or, they'll let you know, but kind of periodically go and check that. You don't have to be right on top of it, like staring it down. Just get those up and then go and check. And if they do message you, then, we go, okay, so that is done. And that is saved. And you can see she's already got a comment. So here is my collections, you guys. So you can see that people are out there right now doing that. And then you can even see in that chat, Catherine, can you show that? Can I be a tester? So not only will people share with you, but there's a possibility that they become a customer, like they want to use the product as well. So she's going to go ahead and do that. So if you're not familiar with Facebook, go in there a little bit, play around with it, have somebody post for you, and then go and look for the collections and where you would save those. And then walk us through what you're doing, Laura.
Right now, I would so at this point I have it saved. So at this point I would probably respond to our comment.
So we can go in there. Brenda says yes. We'll go ahead and this is where you can comment. Hey, send me a friend request. I got your comment. Check your inbox. Sent you a message. And So you guys can do this. So just let them know if you're not friends with them. Sometimes what happens is it goes into a spam folder or a different folder. So we want to make sure that they see that. So usually on that, you guys will be good there. So sent friend request to her and got that out. So this would be a great follow-up person. All right. Walk us through, Laura.
So from here, I'll just message him.
Oh, it's Brendan. I thought it was Brenda. That's what I get. And I have my glasses on, you guys.
And I just use the gummy posts from our boards.
Okay, so this is where we use our boards. So if you don't have them, make sure you get into boards. Ask, I need to learn how to do boards. Download the boards app and make sure we have our done one. But this is just literally copy and paste then. And so most of the time, you guys, I like to talk to people, but stuff like this is so easy. Hey, I saw you commented on the post about something on it, gummies. Would you like more info real quick? So it's opening the door for conversation. And so once we start a conversation, the next thing is they may start having the conversation back. And one of the great things is that we saw that you were interested. How much weight are you looking to lose? And this is the key. I think this is what has helped us right here, you guys, is if they comment on one product, we don't want to just sell them one product. We want to be able to upsell, get them a package that they can do. And what that means for you is higher BV equals more money in your pocket. And that's what we want to teach you is with 4 customers and 300 BV plus, you just made $50. If you enroll a distributor on top of that, that's $150. So those are paid weekly. So that's kind of what we want to start teaching you guys is 4 customers, distributors. So you'll hear 4 and a friend. So this is a great way, again, if you don't have a lot of friends, to start building that network, getting those host to posts up, and you are in control of how much of this you want to do. Don't go like gangbusters and ask a bazillion people in 5 minutes, like 80 people. You may get flagged on Facebook. And I know it's exciting when somebody does a post for you and you get a lot of comments and you're excited. Just kind of pace yourself on that. So where are we at, Laura? Let's see. Okay, so do you want to go, were you going to show them the next one, Laura, that wanted to order tonight? Okay, yeah, you are.
Yep, I'm just going through the entire message that I have with them. Guys, if you can, please do not comment in the chat, even just directly to me, because it's really hard for me to then throw stuff in. So this is basically after they've said, yep, this is what I want. This is how much I want to lose. So then I give them the 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can share with you guys we have one in the inbox right now. Let me go back to it.
That three option thing, you guys make sure that you have that and use it and don't judge. Because I think that's the thing is we sometimes get into our own head of like, okay, do people not have the money? Assume everybody is ready to go, give them the option and let them choose and encourage them. When they get 2 to 3 products, the results are even better. And you guys know that if you're using the product, you fall in love with generally 3 to 5 products is what you're going to be using. So this is why I love doing this. So here is a little bit of info. So I'm going to let Laura kind of walk. You've got it pulled up. So you're going to walk through. Oh, he's already actually. Okay.
So this is down here, Brandy, someone who, and yeah, Brandon responded. So I'll go back to him. But this is Brandy. She's like, I want to order today, option 3. And so from there, I just say, I'm so excited for you. I'm placing orders now. Do you want me to place it for you? Or I can send you my website, basically. And she basically said either or. If they give me the option, I'm asking for their info.
Can you scroll up from the beginning again? Because we didn't see that. I don't think people saw that. Like, how do I order? Keep going. I want people to see this. So
she says, what's the flavor of the smoothie and how do I pay for the Max program?
So if you scroll up again, keep scrolling up. This was a conversation at the beginning. Like you can see, we kind of let her talk a little bit, We gave her the options of the 3. So you have that, the 3 options up above so they can
Yep,
see that.
it's right here. I put the 3 options in the chat already for you
Yep.
guys.
So she was like, what do I have to do? Great. Here's the 3 options. And this was all from a gummy post.
So from the same post you post.
Yep. The same one that we just shared with you guys that summer testers needed. Like that's exactly it. Now we're in summer right now. So we're looking for summer testers, but again, fall, we're going to be looking for fall testers. So each season we'll switch it up a little bit, but we stay pretty consistent with keeping it the same and just doing this over and over. So the 3 option thing, she decided, and here's the conversation.
Yeah, so she's one we've actually been following up with a bit. She was like, hey, I just got back from vacation. I gotta get bills caught up with. So I asked her, I said, do you want me to check back at the end of the week? Because that's usually when most people get paid. And she said, yes.
That's a key too, you guys, when people are like, okay, I want option 3, the max one. And they're like, well, I got to get caught up. Okay. What date do you get paid? Do you want me to write you down? So if you can get the most information from them to write on your calendar, is a great follow-up day to be able to go to it.
And so from there, I was just like, okay, great. Have a great Friday or have a great week. And so then when we had the free smoothie, I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow up with her. Even though she wanted the next week Friday, I was like, I'm just going to ask her. And sure enough, she said, you know, I got to wait. And I said, that's fine. You know, we'll chat next week. And then today she was like, okay, I'm ready to pay. So sometimes that happens and people will, you know, look at their finances and be ready earlier. So, and that from there is just led into today. Whereas, you know, I just need a little bit of information from you. We'll get your order in. And from there, so then I will put in the chat all the information we have to ask from her.
And you guys can see they sent the information.
Her card's not in there, so don't worry.
Yeah. Like, and here's the thing is try to get their information if you can, because for me, I know that I want the sale. So think about this. You guys know as the distributor, you want to make the money. So you're ready to go ahead and enter them. Some people, if you say, okay, I'll send you a website, most people don't do it immediately or they'll forget. And it's not because they don't want it. It's just, they're busy with life. So you need to take control. This is your business. And the more that you take control, the more success you're going to have. So if they do want a link, I will send them the link and say, okay, I've set this up. You have 20 minutes to go ahead to get this order in or whatever. And you can get a free frother with the order, free gift with ordering tonight. So, you know, utilize that and that will really help you guys seal the deal a little bit more. So I think I got to scroll down and see what you guys are doing. So that's exactly, she wants the max. So say that you got a customer that's ready to order. Here's the most recent one is ask them for this information. And sometimes what I try to do, you guys, is I get their name, their shipping, make sure the billing and the shipping are the same. If not, get billing, email, phone number. I ask those first. Then once I have those, once they give me the information, they are more likely to give you that card number and expiration date. So I'm like, all right, to get your order processed, I just need your expiration date with the CVV. Did you want to drop it here or do you want me to text you or call you for that information? So that is the majority of the way that we get people is they will go ahead and give you their information. It is, I don't know, Gal, I feel like it's over 90%. Maybe you guys feel the same way, but I feel like
with like that customer that we were just screen sharing, she said, she's like, I've been burned in the past. I'm not comfortable with putting my card number on Facebook. And I said, sure, no problem. I can call or text you. And she's like, yep, can you call me in the morning? And sure, no problem.
Yep. So whatever they're most comfortable with, but again, that's the information that you would want to get. And then from there, go ahead and put them in. And then sometimes we'll even ask for an upsell from there. So I don't know, Laura, if you have an upsell that you wanted to share on that at all. So now you guys can see that in the chat, the final review page. And this is if you're going ahead and entering that customer for them. The Fat Fighters is the one that is great as an add-on. And it even explains it. So I'm just on the final page, popped up for a special one-time offer. We can add a bottle of our fat fighters for only $45. And you take them after your biggest meal, breaks up the bad fats and carbs and helps balance this healthy blood. And want to try this for the first month for better results. Generally, people will say yes. So again, it's just offering it, because what they don't know, they don't know. So again, it doesn't hurt. You already know what the products are they're going to do, the max order, and then add on another fat fighter if that's what they want to do. So I love that. This has been super helpful for a lot of people because you guys can copy and paste this. So I want to make sure that you know what is host to post, right? So you guys kind of know when you hear it, you'll hear HAP. Host to post is just getting other people to share for you. And we just try to stick with one or two that is consistent. So it's not confusing. Save them into your, collections on Facebook. Make sure that you have a notebook so that you can kind of keep track too of like who's posted, who's, on a calendar, who gets paid a certain day, because your inbox will start getting full. Like you're going to see a lot of asks going out for, on the giveaway. If you have a couple hundred people post on a post of yours, then you got to follow up with them. So you want to try to keep it as organized as possible.
If you don't get people who comment on your giveaway, because that may happen, especially if you're new and you don't have a ton of friends or interaction, then, go down your friends list and just start asking them. Again, we have a lot of those in our boards. And I'll also, that same one at the very top, I'll put it in here again of just, hey, do you mind doing me a favor? Would you mind posting for me? I'll, in return, put you into my drawing. And most people usually are more than happy to help you out, especially if you're saying, it's really going to help my business. A lot of people like to support other small businesses.
Yeah. So if you do post a giveaway post that we're doing that, or maybe you don't want to post on your wall, that's okay too. Like Laura just said, there's multiple ways to get host to post up. So if you're like, you know what, I know that, my best friend would share a post for me, then go ask her, say, I'm really excited. I started a new business. Would you just throw this post up for me? And I'll enter you into our $500 cash giveaway just by throwing this post up. So you can go through, if you've never done it before, through your friends list and just ask them. I mean, people love to do favors, and some people love to do it every single month for you multiple times. So that's okay. It could, because you never know what post, like when you give them a post, it may be gummies, it may be cleanse, it may be a hair product, but you don't know what their friends are looking for at that time. And not everybody sees that post that they did the month before. So don't think, oh, they've already shared with me before. Don't cancel them out, please. Like make sure that you utilize them. If they're willing to share with you, let them. Like that's huge for you guys. So does that kind of makes sense? You want to get people to share for you. You want to make sure that you have, your notebook out, everything really on your calendar of how to do it. And following up, you have to be organized with it. That is the key. And don't panic if you're like, oh my gosh, I have 10 hosts to post up. How do I keep track? Like, take a breather. It's okay. It will happen if you're like, you get pockets of people where all of a sudden people just want to do it and they get good comments, and that's okay. Just write them down on your notebook, save them in your collections, and you can go back and forth as you want. And like I said, most people will say, hey, I have people commenting. So here's the next thing that I want you guys to really know is if somebody does share and they have comments, I love this because you can go to them and say, hey, you're getting really good interaction on this. Have you ever thought about making extra money? Because all these people that want to order from me, because you shared, you could actually benefit and make the money from doing it. And you already know what I do with the business. You just shared on your wall. It's literally that simple. So I feel like if you can learn this and then you have other people share for you, you're already training that new person that's coming into your business because they shared a post for you. So if you are like, man, I've really got this host to post down, people are sharing for me, I'm getting customers, I'm feeling confident in it. The next thing is to always offer the business. Don't ever forget, hey, you know what? You're getting the max option here, why not become a distributor? Like, here's the options to be a distributor. You're going to get great results anyway. Have you ever thought about just making the extra money on the side? So that's something that, you really want to make sure that you're learning as well. Okay. So Laura, anything else before I start going down? And I'm starting to see comments. So I want to make sure we got everything. So got the host to post.
I think that's about it. I mean, I think we covered it.
So really host to post is super easy, you guys, as far as that. Don't overcomplicate it. Just learn it. I think that's the best thing, is to jump in, start getting it. Do not let things defeat you if people read it and it's unread. Again, I want you guys to think people are busy. So you just have to gently remind them, like maybe they looked at it on Tuesday and you're like, hey, before the end of the month, I didn't want you to miss out on, possibly being entered into our $500 giveaway. Is now a better time for you to throw up the post. Again, they might just be busy. They looked at their comment, it got pushed down in their Facebook, or they totally forgot. This is your business, so you have to take control. So you are the one that has to be like, I need to get this host to post up. So there is that. The other thing that I just want you to know is being careful on how many mass messages you guys send. Facebook's a little weird when it comes to that. So you may hear Facebook jail, or you'll get an exclamation. You might get something, because I know newbies sometimes get excited and they're like, I am blasting this out. I want to make $5,000 this week. Like, I love that you guys are excited, but I'm also like, okay, let's just get out a few at a time during the day so that you're not mass messaging, so that Facebook doesn't recognize that as spam. So for us, we do a few in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, at night, but we're doing it at different times of the day rather than, okay, I want to get 20 asks out right away in the morning. Like, we have limited it just to a few each, like just different times of the day. So maybe set your timer and be like, okay, I'm going to try to get out 5 at 7 in the morning, 5 at 8, 5 at 10, whatever rhythm you do. But like 5 to 10 ask is pretty safe. If you do a giveaway and they send you that friend request, or they've messaged and you've commented, that generally doesn't get you in Facebook jail, because you're having communication back and forth. So that's why we love to do giveaway posts on our wall, because sometimes those can give you just never know when there's a lot of comments. And so it might take us, we don't have to go through friends list. We can just go literally through all of the comments to ask them, hey, would you mind just throwing up this post? I saw that you commented on that. So just be careful with that. Don't panic. There's multiple ways that you can host a post on Instagram, but we really wanted you to see Facebook is truly our bread and butter of host to post. Once you get that, you're unstoppable, because you get to work as much as you want.